Hello students, welcome back to English grammar class. Today is the first lecture of English grammar and I am Miss Khushbu Manglani. I will be teaching you English grammar and social as well as GK. Okay, so first today we are going to take English grammar. In English grammar we are going to study chapter 1. Today we will study chapter 1, the sentence. Okay, what is sentence? Yes, you have studied till now. Sentence means group of words that make complete sense. तो सेंटेंस का मतलब है कि ऐसे कुछ शब्द जिससे हमें कुछ पता चलता हो, ओके, विच आर मीनिंगफुल, जिससे हमें कोई आइडिया, थॉट एक्सप्रेस हमें होता हो, ठीक है. सो सेंटेंस मीन्स group of words that make complete sense, that are meaningful and sensible. Now today we are going to study sentence, its definition, examples and subject and predicate. We are going to study subject and predicate. Subject means in the sentence the noun or pronoun is usually subject. Okay, noun या pronoun में subject usually होता है और subject क्या होता है? doer of an action. Okay, suppose right now I am teaching you. Okay, so teacher is teaching you. So the teacher is doer. Okay, so teacher is subject, right? तो subject is doer of action. और predicate क्या है? Predicate is the rest of the part in the sentence. यानी कि predicate gives you some information about subject. ठीक है, predicate आपको कुछ information subject के बारे में बताता है. Predicate is related to subject. Okay, we will take one more example. Riya helps her mother in household chores. Okay, here which is the verb? Helps. Okay, helps क्या है? Verb है. Okay, so helps is verb. अभी who is doing the action? Okay, action किसके कौन परफॉर्म कर रहा है? रिया. Okay, so Riya is subject. Riya is performing action and the rest of the part is predicate. समझ में आया? Subject, the rest of the part is predicate. Predicate क्या बोलता है? हमें कुछ बताता है subject के बारे में. Predicate tells something about subject. रिया के बारे में क्या बता रहा है? Predicate. Riya helps her mother in household work. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Now we will see in the book.
Okay children, let's start the first chapter of grammar text. The sentence. Do you know children, how do we bring our thoughts, ideas and feelings into being? Yes, we do it by using words. Whenever we have to express our thoughts, feelings or views, we do so by using words. We speak words, we arrange the words in such a way, in such a manner that they become sensible, that they make a complete sense and conveys and expresses our thoughts, ideas, right? So the definition of sentence. A sentence can be defined as a group of words that makes complete sense. Okay, that should make a clear and complete sense. Okay, carefully study the following group of words. Okay, there are some examples. The girl goes to school every day. The boy plays football in the evening. The lion is a fierce animal. The captains of both the teams. At 6 in the morning. In the corridor. Wash hands before meals. Okay, these are a few group of words. Now the group of words in 4, 5, 6 are not sentences. Okay, जो हमने पढ़ा, the captains of both the teams. फिर at 6 in the morning and in the corridor. These three group of words are not making complete sense. Okay, they do not convey any meaningful expression. हमें कुछ clear complete express यहाँ पर नहीं मिल रहा है, expression नहीं है, इसीलिए ये sentence नहीं है. Okay, while the group of words in first, the girl goes to school every day, the boy plays football in the evening, the lion is a fierce animal, and wash hands before meals. All these sentences, all this group of words are making a complete sense, are meaningful. So these are sentence because they convey a meaningful expression. Always remember these points while framing sentences. Okay, we have to remember some points. The words in a sentence should be placed in a proper order to make complete sense. Yani the sequence of the words should be arranged properly. It should be proper. Okay, the words should be at its place, at the right place, right? The words in a sentence should be placed in a proper order. ठीक है, सही जगह पर सीक्वेंस में वर्ड्स अच्छे से अरेंज होने चाहिए. The second point is the sentence should always begin with a capital letter. जब भी हम न्यू सेंटेंस स्टार्ट करते हैं तब हमें फर्स्ट लेटर है वो फर्स्ट लेटर को हमेशा कैपिटल में लिखना है. ओके, इट शुड बी कैपिटल. थर्ड पॉइंट, एट द एंड ऑफ अ सेंटेंस, जब सेंटेंस हमने कंप्लीट किया है, एक सेंटेंस ख़त्म हुआ है, तब हमें या तो फुल स्टॉप यूज़ करना है या क्वेश्चन मार्क या एक्सक्लेमेटरी मार्क. ओके, सो एट द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस देयर इज क्वेश्चन मार्क, देयर इज एक्सक्लेमेटरी मार्क और देयर इज फुल स्टॉप. इन 3 मार्क्स में से कोई भी एक होना चाहिए. ओके, सो वी हैव टू बिगिन एवरी सेंटेंस विथ अ कैपिटल लेटर एंड एंड इट with a full stop if it is a command, it is a statement or it is a request. We have to add question mark if it is a question, if the sentence is asking something. If a question, we have to add question mark, and if it is exclaiming something, it is showing some sudden feeling, then we have to keep exclamation mark. Okay, that feeling can be of surprise, it can be of sorrow, it could be of excitement, joy, etc. So the different situation, different things, we have to use different marks. Okay, different punctuation marks. So we will further read the chapter. What are you doing? Okay, this is a question, right? Here if you see that first letter, okay, is capital, W is given in capital. Okay, what are you doing? Similarly here it is given where are you going. ठीक है, ये दोनों ही क्वेश्चंस हैं, एक मैंने आपको बताया, एक यहाँ पर दिया है. सो where are you going, यहाँ पर where में जो W है वो उसे कैपिटल किया है, राइट? सो द फर्स्ट लेटर शुड बी कैपिटल. आर यू गोइंग, इट शुड बी अरेंज्ड, इट शुड बी इन अ प्रॉपर ऑर्डर. ओके, द सीक्वेंस ऑफ द वर्ड्स शुड बी प्रॉपर, इट शुड बी प्रॉपरली ऑन इट्स प्लेस. और ये क्वेश्चन है, किसी को पूछ रहे हैं कहाँ जा रहे हो, वी आर आस्किंग अ क्वेश्चन. सो एट द एंड वी हैव टू पुट अ क्वेश्चन मार्क. Okay, there is no such rule or there is no such compulsion that a sentence should have how many number of words. A sentence can have just 2 words also. Okay, so there are no fixed rules about the number of words in a sentence. Okay, a sentence can be meaningful, a sentence can be meaningful, it can convey some meaning even if it has just one word or even if it just has two words. Okay, so there is no rule that it should have many words. Okay, यहाँ पर दिया है example sit. Okay, so it is also a sentence. Suppose if a person is standing, okay, in front of us, we can tell him sit, and that will be a meaningful, complete sentence in itself. So it can have a word also, and it can have many words also, but the thing is that it should convey meaning. Okay, it should convey complete meaning. Now go, stop, stand, all are a complete sentence, and all these words are verbs. Okay, है ना, ये action words है. बैठो, जाओ, रुको, खड़े रहो, everything. If I'm translating in Hindi so that you can understand. Okay, so all these words are action words, they are verbs, and they show command. Okay, here the first exercise of your textbook. Rewrite the following group of words to make a complete sense. Means we have to rewrite the words properly, we have to arrange the words and make a proper sentence, complete, that makes a complete sense. Here, you two there did go today's school. Okay, so here I will tell you some technique that will help you to solve the questions. The technique is that you have to first use the verb. I mean, first you have to find out the verb. पहले आपको verb ढूंढना है. Now what is verb? Action word. So you have to find the verb in the sentence. Now यहाँ पर verb है go. Okay, go. So go is the verb. Now you have to find, the second step is to find noun or pronoun. Okay, so यहाँ पर noun और pronoun क्या है? You है, you pronoun है. Okay, it is a pronoun. The third step is to find the helping verb. What is the helping verb here? Did. Okay, so did is the helping verb over here, and object you have to find. Object है school. Okay, तो आपको ऐसे पहले identify करना है. Then what you have to do? Then you have to number the words according to the sequence. ठीक है, आपको पहले verb ढूंढना है, फिर आपको सोचना है what sensible sentence can be framed. ओके, यहाँ पर go है. ठीक है, तो go कहाँ पर? तो go to school, right? So आपको मार्क करना है go to the school, but that can't be kept before. Okay, it should be arranged, right? So आपको पहले noun या pronoun लेना है और हेल्पिंग वर्ब लेना है. तो यहाँ पर एक क्वेश्चन है, इसीलिए हेल्पिंग वर्ब आगे आ रहा है. तो डिड, ठीक है, डिड को हमने नंबर 1 दे दिया. डिड यू, यू इज प्रोनाउन. डिड यू गो टू द स्कूल टुडे? डिड यू गो टू द स्कूल टुडे? ओके, इन द सेम वे वी विल डू number 2. Number 2, meeting the not could attend she. Okay, now the first step is to find out verb. Verb है attend. Okay, attend is verb. Attend what? Attend meeting, right? So now the second step is to find out noun or pronoun. So what is noun or pronoun is given here? Yes, pronoun is given, that is she. Okay, she is pronoun. Then you have to find the helping verb. Could is the helping verb here. Now you have to arrange noun or pronoun plus helping verb plus main verb plus object. This is the formula, right? So हमें पहले pronoun को रखना है. pronoun है she. ओके, फिर helping verb है could. She could. Now this is a negative sentence, so after could we will add not. She could not. Then main verb, that is attend. She could not attend the meeting. Okay, I hope you understood how to frame a sentence. Identify the verb, identify the noun or the pronoun, identify helping verb. Okay, identify the object, then you have to arrange it. Okay, hope you find it helpful. Okay, now the rest of the sentence you have to try by yourself, and now we will study about the parts of sentence. A sentence has two parts. Okay, a sentence can be divided into two parts. First is subject and second is predicate. Okay, subject in a sentence means the main thing about which the whole sentence is. Okay, we will read some sentences and then we will see what is the subject and what is predicate. Here Rajesh Mittal is an architect. Okay, here Rajesh Mittal is the subject, is an architect is predicate. The new team is subject, lost all the matches is predicate. The board members is subject and elected him the chairman is predicate. So the word or words that signify the person or thing about whom or which something is said is known as subject. Simply we can say that the doer of an action is called subject. Okay, doer of action, or we can say about which the sentence is there. Okay, तो जो मेन टॉपिक होता है, ठीक है, जिसके बारे में पूरा सेंटेंस है, वो जो मेन टॉपिक है या तो वो जो मेन पर्सन या चीज़ है उसे हम सब्जेक्ट कहते हैं. सो वी कैन से दैट द डूअर ऑफ एन एक्शन इज कॉल्ड सब्जेक्ट. हियर राजेश मित्तल इज अ पर्सन अबाउट whom the sentence is given. So Rajesh Mittal is subject. The new team, okay, the new team is the topic about which the sentence is given. The board members, okay, the members about whom the sentence is giving information. So that is the main subject. Okay, now predicate. See here one box is given in which it is written the subject does not necessarily come at the beginning of the sentence. तो ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है कि हर एक सेंटेंस में जो उसका सब्जेक्ट है वो आगे ही हो, कभी कभी वो पीछे भी हो सकता है. So now let us study the definition. Okay, the subject can be defined as that part of a sentence. Subject is the part of sentence which refers to the person or thing about whom or about which something is being said. तो जिसके बारे में पूरा सेंटेंस हो, ओके, जिसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन हो, वो सब्जेक्ट है and rest is predicate. Okay, so in other words the doer of any action is called subject. The subject can be a noun or pronoun. ठीक है, नाउन या प्रोनाउन हो सकता है. विथ और विदाउट एनी अदर वर्ड। तो उसके साथ कोई और वर्ड्स भी हो सकते हैं, जैसे कि एग्जाम्पल में द ब्यूटिफुल रेनबो। सो रेनबो इज द subject but it is beautiful. So the subject may consist of article, determiners, adjectives etc. ठीक है, नाउन को जो ज़्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन नाउन के बारे में बताते हैं उसे हम एडजेक्टिव कहते हैं, जैसे कि द ब्यूटिफुल रेनबो। ओके, नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल इज द कॉस्टलीस्ट डायमंड। सो हियर डायमंड इज the subject but costliest is adjective. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Now we will see the definition of predicate. The predicate can be defined as that part of a sentence which tells us something about the person or thing referred by the subject. Means predicate is that part of a sentence in which there is information about the person or the thing. Okay, डूअर के बारे में जो पार्ट हमें डिस्क्राइब करता है वो प्रेडिकेट है. प्रेडिकेट is the part of sentence which tells us something about the person or thing doer referred by the subject. The predicate is the verb with or without any other words. Means we know that there is a verb in the sentence, right? So predicate has verb and it can also have other words. It may be an object, a complement or an adverb. Okay, we will further study this in detail in the next video tutorial. Okay, till then you read this till this much and solve the exercise. Okay
students, I hope you have understood this much. This was the first part of the chapter and you have to read the chapter and solve the exercise which I have told you. And if you are having any doubt regarding this part, you can contact me on my number or you can drop the query box, and you can also ask the doubt in live session. Okay, bye, take care.